Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is RJ, and today we got another Escape from Tarkov video for you. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the raids that we died in. We're going to try and see how we can improve or do better in the next raid, or just in general in Tarkov. And hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And guys, without further ado, let's get right into it. So I ran from my spawn to dorms, and I'll let you guys watch this for now, and I'll pause it when I need to interject. So already you guys will have noticed that I've stopped to collect some information before I even enter. This is something you do in Tarkov all the time. You stop and you listen. You listen for people, you listen to shots, you listen to everything you can. Any information you can get is a leg up on your opponent. So in this situation, I heard grenades, and I heard a single shot weapon shooting relatively slowly. I can assume it's probably a shotgun. No clue which floor they're on because sound design in this game is pretty shit, and you can't tell if they're one floor above you or two. Honestly, that's not the game being shit. That's just reality. Like, games can't really emulate real sound because if they did, then it wouldn't be that fun. You'd just be can't corner shit. That's what this game is. God. Anyways, yeah. So in this game, the sound design, as far as like levels of buildings goes, you're not going to be able to tell, especially from outside, and even in any game, I don't think you can tell. Inside, in some games, you can tell. Tarkov, please figure this fucking out. I gotta stop cutting like that. Alright, guys, anyways, I'll let you get back into it. I just wanted to talk about how I heard the grenades, so I knew there was a thick boy there probably, and I heard this shotgun. You guys know why I paused? That's right, I heard a suppressed weapon. You know what that means, boys? That's probably a thick boy. Nah, in all seriousness, though, that's probably somebody with a pretty good gear, okay? Regardless, yeah, that's why I paused. I heard the suppressed weapon. I knew that probably meant that there was a pretty thick boy here. He was going to have some loot on him, so I wanted to get involved for sure. We'll keep going. So some of you might have freaked out over those gunshots. I'm just pausing real quick to talk about them and address them. In Tarkov, you hear gunshots all the time. You kind of have to put this bubble around you and figure out, who's in this bubble and where should I care about gunshots from. That's just what I wanted to say there. Alrighty, definitely got some action to be had in here. I believe we have 32 more rounds left in this magazine. Approaching it extremely slowly, almost silently. Fortunately, they're going to be able to tell I'm on metal. Before we get into the gunshots, I know you all want to see it. So we heard a small amount of movement. I don't know if you guys caught it, but we did catch a small amount of movement right before the gunshots, which meant somebody shuffled near me, which is why I turned back and looked to make sure nobody was peeking me on the roof. That roof, you can get out on that balcony and shoot down from third floor. So I turned around. That being said, nowadays, if I'm approaching dorms and I know people are in there, I'm entering through the first floor window or one of the first floor windows or that first floor door because the stairs are just too fucking loud and people will catch you going up them almost every single time. If they're on the third floor, they're going to look out at you if you're coming up the backside of dorms. It just happens pretty much every single time now. So entering through a window is more reliable and overall, in my opinion, a safer strategy. If you can avoid breaking glass, that window that I passed when I was walking up with there's kind of a box with a pallet leaning up against it. I'll rewind and point it out for you guys. That window right there is probably the best one to go through just because all you have to do is jump once. So if you throw a grenade on the roof, jump once while the grenade explodes, you can drop down off of the bed, open the door, and you'll barely be making any noise as you're approaching. And you're in the building. That's probably one of the safer ways to get in the building without being detected. Just giving you guys some tips for that, because this push is stupid now, because somebody should have peeked me and killed me here. That's why I'm telling you. All right, let's get back into it. I'm sorry, guys, I know I'm pausing a lot, but this is what this video is going to be like. I'm just going to talk about pretty much everything that I noticed and everything that I want to point out that I'm doing wrong or that I can improve on, because I died in this, obviously. Right now, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I'm in a doorway with my head poking out, silhouetted, with a person that I know is for sure down the hallway and probably didn't die to the kid with a friggin' shotgun to my left. So, right now in this situation, what I tell myself is, RJ, get off of the stairs or get inside and shut the door behind you, because being silhouetted like this is almost a guaranteed way to get yourself killed. Oh, y'all thought I died there. No. But I did make a very stupid play. So I've adjusted my like visuals a little bit so that I can see that guy a little better, but I couldn't see that fucking guy's head from a life of me from that distance. That I was looking through that PKO6. Even with, like, I'm sure if I zoom in, I'll be able to see a little bit of a silhouette. But I couldn't see anything from where I was standing. So all I saw was a trace just coming off of the end of his barrel, so I just started taking shots back. Yeah, that being said, no, I didn't die yet. This video goes on for a little bit longer than that. But I don't believe I hit him. I killed him. I'm not positive on that fact. I haven't watched this whole video actually. Now that I think about it, and I'm in post editing it now. Wow. Yeah, I haven't watched this whole video yet. I should probably do that, huh? And figure out if I killed that guy or not. Update: no, I did not kill that kid. I just took shots probably blindly at nothing. Yeah, so I did not kill that kid. Just to let you guys know. Yeah, so let's keep going here. I just used his shots as cover to take painkillers. Just wanted to point that out. I got a lot of bodies in here. A lot of warm bodies. So at this point, as you can tell, I'm pretty aware that there's a good amount of people in the building. I mean, I heard definitely a person on third floor above me running around right then, and there's somebody at the end of the hall shooting still. I don't know if it's the person that I was shooting at before, or if somebody killed him and replaced him, but I know there's at least one person to my left, one person down the hall, and one person above me, or maybe even two people down the hall. But that's where I'm at right now, which means there is a total of 5 people, including me, inside dorms right now, if my math is correct. Which is pretty crazy, especially for this patch. We'll get back into it. So what I did there was the classic bait with the CMS to try and see if I could get somebody to come and peek me. I just laid down in the nearest corner and tried to see if I could get somebody to push up by CMSing and then moving up by and trying to catch them off guard, thinking I was healing. Anyways, let's see what happens. Tarkov, fix the fucking desync, okay? I know this is probably somewhat me because my ISP is so bad, but like, what the hell was that? I'm pretty sure he just tanked the headshot from a goddamn BP round. Regardless, that guy needs to be on the grave because he had no idea who the fuck was where. He needs to go back and figure out what he did wrong because he did something very, very wrong. As you guys saw, I took him out easily. He was completely oblivious of his surroundings, which is something you do not want to be in this game. You do not want to be scared and unknowing in this game. You want to be at least knowing a little bit, and then also fucking scared. Anyways, let's get back into it. So what I did there was I repositioned after I killed the kid, just in case he had a teammate that he was calling out to or something crazy, which obviously he'd be like, I don't know where the hell he is, because he had no idea where the hell I was. But like, I wanted to make sure that if I, like, that move was honestly to make sure nobody else was down the hall or nobody else would make a move if I moved, basically. So in this game, repositioning is 100% key. I mean, if you shoot somebody and they're going to call out to their teammates where you're at, or if they don't have teammates, then people are going to come toward the gunshots, and you need to be ready to attack them from a different angle than they think you're in. So that's basically what I did there. Alright, so let's talk about what we just heard there. We just heard somebody ditching marked room, or actually, technically, third story by jumping off the balcony onto the fence outside. Honestly, when I heard this, I kind of was happy because I thought I could loot my kill. And possibly there was only one other person in here, and this person may try and flank the stairs down there, or maybe wrap it all the way around and try and get him. Or just might run with the loot that he got from marked room and get the hell out. But this was a good thing for me because I thought I was able to move my positioning a little more and get a little bit, get this guy's loot, get a little bit of more bearings in the dorms. So let's just see what happens here. This guy's seriously trying to recircle back and get inside. Well, I'll give it to him. It's ballsy. I need them to shoot at each other before I shoot at him, so I'm back up. He's gonna think that's me. I'm holding this angle. Alright, so I played that pretty perfectly, honestly, because I knew that there were still people down the hallway. Alright, so I wasn't positive. I peeked out at that moment because I heard him aim down sight. And if he aimed down sight down my hallway, and I came out at that time that he was aiming down sight, it was just timing realistically worked out perfectly for me. I heard the sound cues and timing worked out absolutely perfectly for me. The trigger discipline was also a little bit on my part, so I'll give myself a small amount of credit there. I did not pull the trigger because I did not want these people to know there was a second person here. I didn't want to give them a jump because I knew there was probably more than one of them at this point. All right, let's see what happens here. Ooh. 3 of them. That was a really good freaking call out. I know there's 3 of them now. I know they're all on second floor. This is the good part about running custom so much and knowing Dorm so well, is that I know that the noise they just made is them jumping on top of the bed to get over the bed on second floor. So there's 3 of them that did that. 3 of them are on second floor right now, approaching from the same direction. Let's see what happens. Let's see what I do.
I moved in the bathroom. I hit him 3 times in the head, dude.
Technically, I'm right. I hit one of them twice, once in the head, once in the face shield. The second shot killed him, and I hit another one of them once in the head, in the face actually, and it just tapped him. So I killed 2 there, but the third one was behind the 2 of them, and he actually had moved up a little further than I had anticipated him to. I thought he was going to sit in bathroom or sit back a little bit after I had mowed down the second 2. I thought he was going to be pretty scared, but he just ballsed up and pushed out. I'll show you guys that a little bit slower. I'm going to just click through it, I think. Alright, so you see my first shot flies over that kid's left shoulder. I missed that. The recoil brought me down. I pulled down to the left, so I missed the second shot as well and hit the fridge. You can see I just took 2 shots at a fucking refrigerator. So I destroyed that fridge, but this guy hasn't taken a single point of damage yet. That right there, that, my friend, was pure damage. There was probably 2 or 3 shots that I missed, but I'm pretty sure I hit him 2 times, once in the chest, once in the arm, his friend, once in the chest, and I headshotted him right before this. I think I'm going to back it up just a tiny bit, if I can. Yeah, okay. So that's a shoulder shot. Miss, shoulder shot, or thorax shot on this kid, and then I headshot him right there. That's a kill. And then that is also, my friends, a headshot and a face shot. Now, that's 2 down. But if I go back a tiny bit, you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. It's pretty fucking bad.
I moved in the bathroom.
So obviously with all the shooting and everything, I didn't see this going on. But the third guy, if you look between the muzzle flashes, you'll see him right... Where is he? So he pushed up to right here. You see him there? You see my scope is literally on him right now. If you guys can see him to the left of my reticle, that's his body. That's his head, rather. So he had pushed up a little further than I anticipated. I thought he was going to still be by the refrigerators, so I unfortunately missed him, and he shot me in the thorax. You'll see here outside of this. So what I would have done differently in this, right here, thing is... 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
3.
3.
So that was the third guy. Right there, I think I would have pushed up. I think it would have started moving around. Because when there's 3 people bunched up like that, they're not going to be able to tell where the noise is coming from. And if they stop, they're in the middle of a hallway with nowhere to go, unless they push stairs. So I think this would have been the time for me to push out and try and take shots, rather than, or push up and try and take shots, rather than sitting back in this hallway and kind of giving them this... This isn't a bad angle to peek them from, but this is a common angle to peek people from. Like, if you're playing dorms, you're probably going to shoot eye level or aim eye level when you're coming around this corner if you're going to play it, basically. So, yeah, guys, that's probably what I would have done differently. If you guys would have done anything else differently, I mean, be my guest, try and suggest some stuff. I'd love to hear them in the comments. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and guys, I'll see you.